I was planning to leave until you came along.
Come on in, mate. Close the doors behind you.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, okay. Good.
Oh man, I'm gonna sit in the front of the class.
Oh, 1-6 rebel sitting at the front.
Yes.
Right, we'll give everybody a minute to show up and then we'll get on with it. I always give people a minute to show up.
But then the trolls are gonna come and be douchebags.
Yes, but then we leave, don't we?
Yeah, well, loads of people play stuff down the mic and then get really annoying.
So be it.
Yeah, you
Yo, 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 shit.
Right, okay, well that's enough people, so we'll get started. Hello there, I'm Mr. Blue, I'm going to be your teacher for the day. There's a few things I'd like to get clear before we do start teaching. I do this before every class. If you don't want to be here and you don't want to learn, there's a pair of doors there, walk out them, because I don't want to deal with you if you don't want to learn. In general, I do my best to teach, but you're all a bunch of wankers. We can tell by this guy right here that he doesn't want to learn. Today, we're doing a topic that I don't normally talk about, because normally I end up talking about Nazis or zombies in some way. But today, we're going to be talking about the inception of the NHS. Sit down, please. Sit yourselves down, please. Everybody to sit down.
Shut the fuck up, huh?
Everybody to sit down, please. Sit down. Hey.
Everybody here's a bunch of let's move.
We better leave now. Let's just leave. And then
Right then. Anybody actually interested in learning is to follow me. Everybody else can fuck off and die.
Yes, sir.
Anyone wants drugs? Yeah. Det där är någon drugdealer.
Such villains.
In you go. In you come. In you come. In you come. In you go.
teacher.
Right, we're having our class in here slightly differently today. What we're going to do is we're going to mock up a parliament. We're focusing on the inception of the NHS in 1948, and we're going to act as if we're the Conservatives and Labour, the two parties that disagree with each other. Now.
Can someone please kill him off?
Yeah, let's deal with him because the door's locked so he can't get back in. Lovely.
Take him out, boy. Yeah,
Right.
Now we can't come back.
I'd like to point out nobody can get in and nobody can get out because the doors are locked. Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
I have a question to you.
Go
Do
ahead.
you want drugs?
No, but if you ask me again, I shall ask you to leave.
Beat the nerd, beat the nerd.
Kick his ass. Yeah, do it.
Don't push
Kick his
me.
ass.
Okay. I'd like people to pick a side.
That's it, yeah.
I want, what we got? 3 people on each side, 3 on one side and 2 on the other. Okay. So what's going to happen is, this side here is going to be focused on Labour, and you guys are in, you want the NHS to happen. This is part of your policy in 1948. You guys are the Conservative Party, and you do not want this to happen. You disagree with it. The general gist is, you think extra taxation to make things for free is a bad idea. And you guys think that it's worth taxing people so they can have free healthcare for the poor people and the unions. And what's going to happen is you're going to have to elect a leader, and I want that leader to have a microphone so we can actually have a verbal debate. And you're just going to debate amongst yourselves what's going to happen. You're going to make it out like it's a parliament. I'm going to sit and I'm going to be the moderator. So if I tell you to shut up, you've got to shut up. Does that make sense? Do you all understand what it is you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Lovely. Does anybody on this side have a microphone?
Okay. I understand.
Okay. Bob, you are going to be the leader of the Labour Party. You are in approval of this. You want this to happen. You will do the talking.
I don't really know that much, so...
Excellent.
I don't know.
Who's going to be the leader of the Conservative Party?
Oh, I will.
Aiden. Okay.
Blow.
Hold on. Can I just get my speech sorted out here?
Can someone else be the leader of... Can someone else be the leader of the...
You're the only one with a microphone on that side by the sounds of it, so you just got to talk off. Okay, everybody sitting in Parliament. The debate today is about the inception of the NHS, the policy put forward by the Labour Party to make healthcare free at the point of service to be paid through taxation. We would like the Labour Party to open to explain why they think the NHS is a good idea. Would the Right Honourable Bob Kelly please start speaking?
Boo.
Mr. Kelly?
I think he committed suicide.
Blue, can I just like, if
Not that
anyone
chair.
has another mic on the Labour Party, can they be like captain? Because I don't really know a lot. So.
This chair, Mr. Turning.
Pop.
Mr.
Can
Turing, not
someone
that
else
chair.
Let the leader and speak.
Mr. Turing, come over here, you dipshit.
Go and sit with the Conservative
Yeah,
Party, please,
join
Mr.
our
Turing.
team.
Fucking nerd. Get back
Okay,
here.
actually, no, we'll let Turing be the moderator. Bob, would you please go to the Conservative Party? I'll lead the Labour Party.
Oh,
time.
he's pissing on us right now. Nice.
Okay, lovely. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Uh-oh.
Hello, my name is Mr. Blue and I lead the Labour Party. I'd like to point out that I think the NHS is a very important step in our nation's growth. I believe that we need the NHS to make sure that our children are born healthy and everybody can afford healthcare. In a modern society after the horrors of the war, everybody deserves a good healthcare free at the point of service. And taxation is how we're going to pay for this. Thank you very much. Right,
Oh, well, woo.
right, you talk now, because the speaker isn't speaking, so you talk.
Hold on.
Right, yeah.
Can I speak?
You can speak, don't worry, you can have the shot next. Okay.
Alright.
So, hello everyone. My name is Aidan Clark, and I'm here today to oppose the motion of instituting the NHS service. Now, I do believe that Mr. Blue has many good points. However, the fact of the matter is, I don't want to pay for people, you know, who you know have
I'm
their
just
own
gonna
health
spend it
issues.
to booze.
I have my own health issues. I don't need to be paying for someone else's health issues. You know, I think you all agree that, you know, if some guy has asthma, oh god, I'm being raped. Oh, I was raped. I was physically abused. You see, right there, I have to pay for my health right now. I have to pay for my medical insurance. I don't want to pay for someone else. There you go. There's my point, and I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to retort now. I appreciate what the leader of the opposition has to say, Mr. Aidan, but obviously he isn't a man of the people. He doesn't want the poor people to have the health care they deserve. What's an extra 3 shillings a year to pay for somebody to have the surgery and the help that they need? Is the Conservative Party so dirty and so underhanded that they would allow the poorest in society to suffer furthermore? What do you think of that, Mr. Clark?
Well, as my opinion is, our system has worked for centuries long. It has worked. So why change it? We shouldn't fix something that's already broken. I mean,
Our
we shouldn't
system-
fix something that isn't
Wait.
broken.
Wait, Blue, I'll be back in a minute. I need to go and do something.
That's totally fine. Just you have to leave. Okay, just knock on the door and let me know who you are when you come back in.
Has to piss.
Okay.
Okay, that's a fair point. But here's the
I
thing.
don't think.
If we... Now, I want to interrupt the champion here. I want to interrupt the speaker because he's talking rubbish. If we keep the population healthy, the costs will come down more. I don't understand the Conservatives' will to ignore the people's health. Don't you understand preemptive medicine, Mr. Speaker? The right honourable gentleman across the room.
information.
But I think
Mr.
everyone should
Hawks.
work for their own worth, and they should. You should earn your own money.
So what about all those soldiers who have come back from fighting the Germans for us? All the soldiers who are missing limbs, who can't afford their medical care now? Would you say they don't deserve health care?
Not the workers.
The workers are the ones who fought.
No,
Why
they died
don't
for
you
their
like the
country.
walkers?
They died for their country.
I would like to address the chamber now to ask why it is the Conservative Party do not like the workers of this nation, the people who pay for them in effect, the people who work for their businesses and make their money. Why don't they like their workers? I mean, Mr. Clark, surely, wait, no, Mr. Aidan, surely, as the leader of the Conservative Party, you should understand the will of the people is more powerful than your need to make money.
Okay, let me speak. Basically, alright, let me stand up for this. We are not saying that workers, you know, of course we're not saying that workers are, you know, pointless or that workers don't deserve as much as, you know, anyone
He was
else.
just saying
What
that.
we're saying is, listen, he's an idiot, don't worry, like, I didn't invite him here, but anyway, like I was saying, the workers, you know, they... Alright, thank you.
Alright.
Anyway, like I was saying, the fact of the matter is that, you know, the Conservative Party personally believe that you should be able to pay for your own medical insurance. If you cannot afford it, then that is your problem. That is not someone else's problem. We don't want to pay for you having a broken hip and falling down the stairs because you're an idiot. I don't want to pay for this guy's urinary infection disease because he's too busy pissing all over the place. You know?
But that's
I don't
easy
wanna
to
pay
say
for
for
that.
you,
guys
the
don't
man
pay
who
for
was
me
born
when
with
I
a
got
silver
wrecked
spoon
there.
in his mouth, the man who was born with more money than any working class person will ever earn, a man who's never had to worry about
How
anything.
dare
That's
you,
easy
sir.
for you to
Hold
say.
on. dare you, sir.
How dare you?
How
I have
dare
worked my
you.
way up from all... I was a filthy worker myself one day, but I worked
Working in your
myself.
father's
I am rich
mansion
now.
does not count as a filthy worker. This is where the speaker's supposed to step in and say order,
no,
order.
dare you.
I
I
started
did
down.
not.
I was the
not.
son
Acting
of
as
a
the
whore,
speaker
and-
now. Order! Order! This is not a schoolyard. Sorry, I'm acting as the speaker. Mr. Blue, that's inappropriate. Mr. Clark, stop it. Get on with your debate in a sensible manner. Continue. Speaker moment over. Sorry. The speaker's not speaking, so I have to.
Okay. So let's get back on topic. Hold on, who's this guy?
Continue, please, Mr. Clark.
Thank you. So, as I was saying, the workers, sure, they definitely need to be paid and they need to be looked after. However, we should not be paying their medical costs and their disgusting issues. However, because just for the fact of the matter is that, if they got themselves hurt, it's most likely their own fault. If someone falls down the stairs, breaks his leg, that's their problem.
If I may interrupt,
yeah,
if I might interrupt the right honourable gentleman, what about somebody who is injured at work through something that is not their fault? What if a piece of equipment is faulty and the gentleman loses his arm? Is he to farm his own medical costs? Is he supposed to fill those himself, even though it's the workplace's place?
No, listen.
It would bring the general cost of everything down, including for the government to tax a little bit extra to give everybody free health care.
Let me explain this. If it was a work-related injury that was not the person's fault, e.g., faulty equipment or maybe unsafe working conditions, then maybe the employer should pay it rather than us.
The employer should pay it. The pro-business conservatives are saying the employer should actually pay something out.
If it was a
Even the speaker, you're right, honourable gentleman, laughs at the own thought that business leaders should pay. I think this person wants to leave. Sorry to keep you going. You may leave. Even the right honourable speaker laughs at the concept of businesses paying a decent wage and in compensation.
I was laughing at your laugh, sir. I was laughing at the fact of the matter is.
I don't find this topic funny. I believe the NHS is an important step towards social democracy in this country.
Your speech funny.
And the right honourable gentleman thinks I'm funny. Isn't that nice? We can see exactly where the Conservative Party lay in their beliefs of the system.
Listen, hey, shut the fuck up. Let me speak.
I was the speaker. Mr. Justin, we shall have none of that language in Parliament. Mr. Justin, silence!
No,
I'm acting as the speaker now. You're supposed to listen to the speaker, yeah? As the speaker, Mr. Justin, we shall have none of that language within these halls. Continue. End speaker moment.
Alright. As I was saying, we are willing to pay for... We're willing to pay for something, but we're not willing to pay for your medical bills. We are willing to pay for better equipment that is safer for you, yes, but we're not willing to pay for your own medical bills, which you have to work for to earn. We are not willing to pay for that, but we are willing to pay, yes.
But it wouldn't be covering medical bills. It would be bringing all the services that are currently there into line. Opticians, dentists, doctors, physiotherapists, psychologists, bring them all under one umbrella, state-funded, everything free at the point of use. If you broke your arm now, what would you do, Mr. Justin?
I would get my hard-earned money and go to a doctor, which he gets his hard-earned money from. Curing me. That's how this fucking economy works. Surfacing
as
for
the
another
speaker.
service.
Mr. Justin, there shall be none of that swearing in this room. One more event and you shall be barred from speaking for the rest of the debate. Do I make myself clear?
I'm not sure.
It means don't swear. Continue, Mr. Justin.
As I was saying, this is how the economy works. It's a service for another service. And with currency you can buy a service. So if the service is free, how does the economy stimulate itself? It doesn't.
The service
people are supposed to be.
But the state pays for it. That's the thing. The state will pay for the doctors. The people will
who
pay the
pays the
state,
state?
and the state will pay for the doctors. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, but where does the money come from?
taxation. We tax people a source of their income. Everybody pays into one single pot, and then you have free healthcare at the point of use.
Yeah, but why should we be forced to pay for something we don't want?
Well, most of us didn't want the war, but we were forced to pay for it under a Conservative government now, weren't we, Mr. Justin?
Yes. No.
Yes,
Well,
I
that
do
was
believe
your
Mr.
own
Churchill
you can
was
just-
a
you can keep the money
Conservative government.
yourself. I'm just saying, I'm not going to pay those taxes of yours if you're going to force them down my throat.
Here we go again. The Conservatives once again saying that they will not pay the taxes of the people. Well, that is technically the end of
Yes,
the
we will
class,
not.
so at this point we will end the debate. You can go now if you want, but I was going to ask, what's the point? Does anybody think that anybody won the debate, or was it even paced?
It's a matter of opinion.
It's a matter of opinion. In the long run, as we
I
know...
think that you knew more about the knew more about the topic than us. I mean, I don't know anything about the NHS, so
I don't really know anything
I'm
either.
not even
I'm
from the
fucking
UK,
Dutch.
so
Do you
know.
think I know anything
really
about
don't.
that shit?
In the long run, I will let you know, just as the last
just
kind
trying
of
to keep it-
closing before we go, the NHS was formed in 1948 by the Health Secretary at the time, so obviously Labour did win the debate in Parliament. The system is in trouble now, but it does still
Of
exist.
course,
So in
it's
general,
anti-me.
that was actually quite interesting. I quite enjoyed that. I wish I'd only been able to moderate, but, since we didn't have enough speaking people, we had to take part.
What
Thank you very
class is
much.
it now?
Thank you very much. Don't know what class it is next, but have a nice time.